I'm Carlo Glory. I'm here to present, I'm here to teach you mathematics, js1 mathematics talk time. Our topic is need for statistics and data collection. Objectives. By the end of the lesson, js1 students should be able to define the term statistics, list the purpose of statistics and the uses of statistics, data collection and reason for collecting data. The meaning of statistics. Statistics is a branch of science that is concerned with the method of collecting, organizing, analyzing, presenting, analyzing data for a specific purpose. The term statistics is used to denote the data itself or numbers derived from the data. With statistics, reasonable decision could be taken on the basis of the analyzed data. The purpose and the uses of statistics. We collect data for certain purposes, and the purposes are to educate and inform people on the issue being investigated, to cater for the needs of the people. Government needs money and therefore regularly needs data on various sources of income. The trend in school enrollment could inform the government about the schools where urgent expansions are needed. Data collection and reason for collecting data. Data collection. Data are sets of information or records collected in a numerical form to answer a variety of questions in many phases of life. Data can also be a set of numbers, figures, or measurements derived from observation. Data can be arranged in such a manner that will make them meaningful. Example, the ages in schools of 12 pupils in a community school are as follows: 14, 13, 15, 13, 14, 12, 13, 12, 14, 12, 13, and 14. There are 12 pupils in the sample text. And the question that follows the example says, number 1 says, how many pupils are aged 12 years? What we mean there is that the people that is exact 12 years. How many pupils? Number 2 question, how many people are aged 13 years? Those that are exactly 13 years. Number 3 says, how many people are aged 14 years? Those that are exactly 14 years. Number 4 question goes this way: how many people are aged 13 years and below? Which means those that are exact 13 years and below 13 years. Number 5 question goes this way. It said, how many people are aged over 12 years? Which means those that are above 12 years. And we have solutions like this. Number 1, which is A. You count how many people that is having 12 years there, and as we count, we have 1, 2, 3, which means the answer is what? 3. We have only 3 people that has only 12 years. Number B question goes this way: 13 years. You go back to the sample and count those that have how many 13s we have there. And the 13 is, the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4. So the answer to the question is what? 4. Number 3 question, those that is 14 years. You go back, check 14, how many times 14s occur there. When you check, whatever you have there is the answer to number C. Well, let's go back and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4, which means number C question is 4 also. We go to number G, which is number 4 question. Those that has 13 years below. We now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. What we mean there is that the highest number you count there is 13. So you count from 13 downwards. So the total number we have there is now 7. So the answer to the question is what? 7. Now let's go to the last question there. It said, how many people's age are aged over 12 years? Which means those that their age is above 12. You will now count. Who will help us? Blessing. Count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the answer to it is what? 9. Correct. Okay. Any question on that one? No. That's how to collect data. The reason for collecting data goes this way. There are many reasons for collecting data, and the reasons are the data can be used as 1 for planning, for decision making, for analytic and prediction purpose. Evaluation. What is data? What is statistics? Say 2 purpose and uses of statistics. Give 3 reasons for collecting data. Give 2 reasons for presenting data. 2 ways of presenting data. That's assignments. You will submit. Our next visit will give you the answers. Okay. Summary. We told you people what we mean by statistics. And statistics is a branch of science which is concerned with the method of collecting, organizing, presenting, and analyzing data for a specific purpose. The collected data can be used for planning, decision making, analytic, and prediction purposes. Statistical data are generated by several government agencies, departments, and organizations such as National Bureau of Statistics and the National Population Census.